Good morning. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited that you're joining us. I'm Megan Wright. I'm right outside the ski museum in the Vail Village. And we are so excited that you're able to join us to find out all about the events that are happening. We are halfway through the weekend. We got the culinary festival over in Beaver Creek. We got National Brotherhood that starts this weekend. And we have weather. Maybe another Bluebird Day. We'll find out what the trend is. Meredith is in the studio. Grab your coffee, sit back, enjoy the show. Vail Valley Live starts right now.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. Just the beginning of February, and there's lots of things happening on the event calendar. But most importantly, we have Bluebird Days. The weather has just been so gorgeous this week. It's been a really nice moment just to have the blue skies back. It's been basically gray and cloudy and snowy, which we love too. I mean, don't get us wrong. We love the snow, but it's been so nice to have the blue skies back. And those temperatures are warming up. We started out this week with pretty cold temperatures, but today we are going to see the highs back in the 30s and partly cloudy, low winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today we're going to see the high of 32, low of 12, no new daytime snow or overnight. But those temperatures will increase as the morning develops. And looking later on throughout the week, Sunday, we're going to see similar, maybe a little bit more partly cloudy skies on Sunday. But hey, we're going to see a high of 43. So we're definitely seeing those temperatures increase. It's going to be a beautiful weekend to get up on the hill. We saw a lot of people skiing yesterday, so I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of that today as well. And then as we get to Monday, that's when we see the snow come back. Snow showers, we're going to see a high of 26, chance of snow about 50%, and that'll be continued on through Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So looking at the snow totals and expectations for next week, yep, 4 inches is predicted on Monday. We may see it on Tuesday, Wednesday, definitely on Thursday. And then not too much in the next 10 days. So, hey, we're looking forward to 4 new inches on Monday. And the mountains are 100% open on Vail. And then we're getting all the way almost. We're about high 90s for Beaver Creek. So conditions couldn't be greater. But let's bring things outside, check in with Megan, see how it feels. And yeah, your outfit, by the way, is so cute today.
Oh, it's balmy here. It's just warm compared to earlier this week.
Oh, I totally agree. I felt the same thing. So how does it look? Are you seeing people wandering the streets yet? I know it's a early start.
Well, actually, when I pulled in this morning at the garage, there were quite a few cars that were coming in. So I think they're just trying to get in the line so they can get back at blue sky before everybody else. That's the only, there's no new snow, but oh, it's incredible skiing. When that sun hits the slopes, it's soft, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, blue sky basin on a bluebird day. It's hard to beat it.
Right. So
Yes.
no, people are coming in. They are. They're definitely coming in slowly. I'll take us up Bridge Street to the gondola in a little while. We'll see what the line looks like.
Definitely. So I heard that you were having a nice time at Sweet Basil last night. This is one of our favorite places, just one of the best fine dining experiences. But you just kind of sat at the bar. Tell us about it.
So yeah, we were. I was with my son. He used to work there. We're pretty good friends with the owners, Matt, and he told me to give you a shout out because he loves you. And we had a great time. Great, perfect margarita and great appetizers. They have good food, great menu. Real popular spot. So it's kind of it's right by Lululemon, right by the Children's Fountain, and it's been around since '80s.
Yeah, this is an iconic fine dining restaurant here in the Village. Kind of describe the menu.
So I would say, they have they have fish, fresh fish. They always have a meat, foie gras. But I get the feta appetizer. They have a melted feta appetizer. Um, it's actually delicious. It's fine dining at its best, and it's actually kind of hard to get into. So reservations are definitely recommended. Uh, it's kind of funny because we joke about it because the Kardashians have a show back in the day where they all came in and had their dinner together at Sweet Basil. So it's pretty famous.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. They stayed at Solaris, they went to Sweet Basil, they did all the iconic things. It was pretty good publicity for Vail. But yes, Sweet Basil is definitely one of the best restaurants. They also, the owners do Mountain Standard too. And that's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
a really great restaurant if you're looking for that nice piece of meat. It's to die for. So both those menus are worth checking out. But you're right, you got to get the reservations. Even though it's not spring break, a holiday weekend, it's still hard to get reservations at those restaurants. And there's still a few others in town that are the same, like Matsuhisu and La Nona. Those are the places
yeah.
in my head that it's almost impossible to get a reservation.
I know. La Nona, you always have to sit at the bar pretty much just to, they'll serve you at the bar. Same with Sweet Basil. You can sit at the bar and have access to the full menu. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more casual. You can have some chat with the bartenders. I honestly love the La Nona bar. I think it is so nice, and it's just a walk-in first serve. So that's always a good option. What's some of your other favorite restaurants? You're getting me hungry now.
I really like Russell's. Russell's is great. Delicious. I like Root and Flour. They have small little plates. I like Alpenrose. Bully Ranch, they serve bison burgers. So that's kind of a, you know, kind of a kind of a treat for people that are visiting Colorado if they want something different. Bison burgers are at Bully Ranch in the Sonnenalp. And
Yes.
there's so many choices. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. Pizza, Vendettas, Pazos, Alpine, Blue Moose, Chop
Oh yeah.
House,
The pizza
Seafood
here
Monta.
in
Yeah,
town is really good. I think my favorite pizza is Blue Moose, but they're all great, honestly.
I
So
know.
pizza's
You
always a
got to.
great option. And hey, Valentine's Day is coming up too. So maybe you should try to get a reservation. Typically, if they are at capacity of 5 o'clock, you can maybe get like a two-seater or late night as well. But I went on a romantic date when it was restaurant week to Russell's, and that was really fun. So it's time
Yeah,
to start
Valentine's is.
planning.
Yeah, time to start planning. Valentine's is on a Tuesday, so you might want to do a Taco Tuesday.
Oh, that's a good idea at La Cantina, or we have El Segundo, El Sabor,
Los Amigos,
Los
El Sabor.
Amigos.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Talk about yummy. Talk about yummy.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so great. So yeah, the food here is great. The opera scene is really outstanding. You know, it always kind of starts to pick up around 3. 3 to 5 is really that opera vibe, and it is the happiest of happy hours. You're not always going to find the deals then, but you will find the right atmosphere, the right music. Everyone's just chilling after a long day of skiing, and I'm sure we're going to see some decent crowds this weekend, Bluebird weekend.
Yeah. Yesterday was packed on the mountain. It was packed. So I just hung out at Lion's Head 26 and lapped that a little bit because it can only go for a little bit in my lunch hour. So it's happening in town.
Oh, yes. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have headlines, road report, and lots of interviews. So stay with us.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Moet Vending for life's spontaneous, festive moments. Celebrate at the Grand Hyatt Vail.
Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne and J. Crew. I brought with me my Rowana, less than $18, 70% off. My fingerless gloves, $6. And look at the sweetheart sweaters, the fun little necklaces, the striped lifestyle tees, and the tennis shoes, all half off. Everything's 50 to 70% off. Don't forget to pick up your savings card booklet at customer service or the Colorado Welcome Center at Castle Rock and Silverthorne, where you can save an extra 10% off. Love is in the air.
Welcome to Nap Harvest. We are showcasing healthy habits, and you can start right here feeding your family healthy organic vegetables and fruits that are seasonal and local. They're all the way from Arizona with our wonderful, beautiful citrus fruits that we sneak across the border for. But don't forget our nap mushrooms, grown at 9,000 feet. Mushrooms are chock full of benefits for you. And then also the microgreens, also chock full of vitamins. Come see us at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4.
All right, it's that time to see what made headlines for today, Saturday, February the 4th. And cookie time, you can see right on the cover. Cookies are handed out on Friday in Beaver Creek, and that is actually happens every day at 3 p.m., and that's people's favorite thing about Beaver Creek. I know my boyfriend sure loves to run to that tray and grab some, so high energy there. And taking the big headline for today, an outdoors for everyone, as the National Brotherhood of Skiers lands in Vail for its 50th summit. A look at the progress made and the work to be done to diversify outdoor recreation. Imagining an outdoors for everyone. The National Brotherhood of Skiers has partnered with Vail Resorts through its Epic for Everyone program to introduce more young athletes to the sport. Looking ahead, the group imagines a more diverse and inclusive and welcoming world for snow sports. We'll talk a little bit about what we can expect this week when the National Brotherhood of Skiers are here for its summit. Lots of fun things, including a concert with Neo. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but you can read a little bit more about this on your local and region page A2. Burton snowboarding event unlikely to be replaced. Wah, wah. We're so bummed about this. The Burton U.S. Open used to be held here in Vail, and it wasn't brought back this year. So you can read a little bit more about this on page A3. And then arts and entertainment. A Grammy Award winner, Sarah Jarosz, is going to take the stage tomorrow, and she has collaborated with the late David Crosby. And so we have an intimate interview with her and Trisha that we're going to show a little bit later. But man, she is just so well-rounded and has accomplished so much by the age of 31. So she has a big performance coming up tomorrow that we'll learn a little bit more about later in the show. And delightful cuisine at Beaver Creek's Mirabelle restaurant. We've been talking about a lot of restaurants today, and Mirabelle is another great fine dining experience. It's a charming farmhouse that's right at the base. Right when you pass through the gates, you can take a left, and oh man, look at that rack of lamb. It's a Colorado rack of lamb with some olive oil and winter root vegetable ratatouille. Oh my gosh, that looks incredible. So they are doing a special fixed 4-course meal for $90, or you can up it with some wine pairings for $125. And it's going to be just fantastic. So you can call their number. All of that information is in this article on B3. And Michaela Schifrin is taking headlines again, and she turns attentions to the World Championships. The skier is expected to compete in 4 events at the first Global Championships since Beijing Olympics. You can see that photo. The crown is being placed on her head, and this was when she won the World Cup Giant Slalom in Italy. So keep up with Michaela Schifrin in your sports and outdoors. And another beloved local athlete, Tess Johnson, placed 7th in the Deer Valley Mogul competition. So this was over in Park City, Utah, and this was really exciting for her. I've seen her sister going to support her and been following her Instagram stories. So read a little bit more about this competition on page A27. And Town Talk, you can always submit your photo. You can email a photo and a caption to Town Talk to bring some awareness. And down below, you can see Something Rotten. And this is our local theater company that's putting on a big performance starting next Friday called Something Rotten. It is a hilarious musical. The Vail Valley Theater Company is putting this on. So they have a big production run, different dates, and it's actually a dinner theater. So you can get dinner and then watch your musical, get some entertainment. So we'll be talking a little bit more about this as we get closer. But submit your photo with Town Talk or hashtag Vail Live on Instagram and pick up your copy of the Vail Daily. Free across the valley, and it's such great information, whether it's articles or different ads for sales happening at stores or specials at restaurants. It is packed full of information. Let's take a turn to the road report. The commute in from Edwards to Vail was very smooth. It's been a nice break to have some clear roads for a change. The snow is also getting cleared from the side banks. We've seen a lot of those plows moving the snow as they have a break from plowing. Now they can just remove and just clear the roads because it's been a lot of different snow buildups. But just always be cautious when traveling over Vail Pass or Eisenhower Tunnel. You never know what you can expect. We always see the roads back up at this time of season. We can expect road closures. Sometimes it's due to avalanche mitigation. So a good resource is to visit the Colorado Department of Transportation, CDOT, and they have lots of different resources and tips for navigating the Colorado roads here in the high country. You can get the alerts, sign up, but this weekend you should have a clear commute. You will see some traffic heading in starting yesterday and in this morning from Denver up here in the high country. And then Sunday afternoon, you'll see that traffic pick up too. So just a fair warning. But that was some business for this morning. Let's bring things back outside to Megan Wright.
Hi.
Hi.
Came up. Good morning. I came up. I thought I'd see more people in line at the gondola because all the cars were piling in, but no, not yet.
Not yet. We have about 40 minutes till the lifts open. Lifts open at 8:30, so still time for people to line up. But yeah, if it was a powder day, we would definitely be seeing people in line at this time.
Last Saturday, so many people at this time, and actually, I saw skiers sitting in lounge chairs in line. I wish I took a picture because it was pretty funny. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what do they do with this?" So they must put it at a locker up at the top.
Yeah, people are committed to get the powder.
Staying for an hour in your ski bind. So that's actually smart. In a lounge chair, sit back, grab the Vail Daily,
Exactly.
watch us.
Exactly. And you'll see at the bottom of our screen, we have the grooming report. And today is going to be a great day to hit some of those groomers, both on Vail and Beaver Creek. But it's going to be some fresh corduroy. We had no snow overnight. So sometimes the snowcats will groom a run and then it will snow at night and it's not groomed anymore. So this weekend, you will get to ski some of your favorite groomers.
Yeah. There's
What
a
are
lot
some
of,
of
lot
what
of
are your,
mountain out there, a lot of
oh
groomers.
yeah, a lot of mountain. What are some of your favorite groomers on Vail? Ooh, she might be frozen. Some of my favorite groomers. Let's think. Well, since we have Beaver Creek up, let's talk about Beaver Creek. Larkspur is some of my favorite. Larkspur Bowl. I want to go over and ski Beaver Creek because it's been a bit. But Cinch is open, Gold Dust. I mean, there's so many great groomers. Latigo, Centennial. It's great. And then you can ski over to Bachelor Gulch or Arrowhead, which are a couple different mountains all connected that you can traverse on Beaver Creek. I think Megan is we got her reception back.
I'm back, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what are some of your favorite groomers on Vail?
Well, they groomed Peppies yesterday, so that was kind of fun. Uh, the corduroy is actually kind of nice. So groomers, I would probably say Simba. Um, yeah, I'm not a groomer kind of skier. I kind of like the bumps. So I was on
Okay.
safari yesterday in Moana, but the ledges, berries.
Yeah, those are some good ones. The bump runs are really good on a cold day because they're going to keep your body temperature warm, your legs heated, because it's definitely more work to ski the moguls than the groomers, in my opinion.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it is nice when you get that fresh corduroy. It is kind of fun just to kind of enjoy that. And usually by the afternoon, that's all gone because everybody's out there skiing it all. So get out here now and you can enjoy those corduroy runs.
Yep. Early bird gets the worm. Well, Megan, it was so exciting. Last week, I actually had the chance to meet John Michael Lyles, who is a former NHL player who was on our Colorado Avs team. And he's moved here to Vail. And so we did a locals and legends interview with him because he is quite the legend here now. He has brought some great experience with him and he now is giving back to the community. So I think that interview is ready to go and ready to share with you guys. So let's take a watch. Hey there, we're here in Vail outside Yeti's Grind with the Locals and Legends series. Joining me today, we have John Michael Lyles, former NHL player, but now has recreated himself here in Vail with some business ventures, growing his family, and giving back to the community. So, first of all, cheers.
Cheers.
What are you drinking today?
I have a dirty chai.
Oh, I love that. That's what got me into coffee, actually. Just starting off with the little coffee taste.
Yeah, exactly. That's I never drank coffee when I was playing hockey, and then when I retired, now I cannot get through the day without it. So.
Yeah, especially having two girls.
Two girls, yes, exactly. You need a couple of cups in the morning for sure.
All right, so take us through the timeline of your career. I know you had a few different involvements with different teams with the NHL.
So I broke into the NHL in 2003 with the Avalanche in Denver. They drafted me when I was in college at Michigan State. I played 8 years for them, so 03 to 11. Then I was traded to Toronto. And Toronto for a few years, then traded to Carolina, and Carolina for a few years, and then traded to Boston, and we finished in Boston for my last year and a half or so.
What was it like bouncing around from team to place to country?
You know what? I was fortunate to be in Denver for a good portion of my career. Met my wife there, and so just had a great experience there. Kind of always knew that I was going to be back in Colorado in one form or another, and getting traded and moving around is kind of part of the business, and you understand that. The hardest part, I think, is just for families, and we were fortunate the first time that I went from Colorado to Toronto, we didn't have any kids, and then Toronto to Carolina, we didn't have any kids, and then Carolina to Boston, we had a kid. So I got traded, I left a few hours later, and my wife had to pack up the house, the dog, the kid, and get us to Boston, a couple days later. So, the behind the scenes stuff is definitely interesting when it comes to, going to a new team, whether it's a trade or free agency, and the unsung heroes are the spouses and the kids, for sure.
Oh, I'm sure of it. But you got the Colorado bite, the bug, early on. And so what was it like? We got to ask, playing for the Colorado Avalanche.
It was amazing. I came into the league at a time where we were really good, and we had a number of Hall of Famers on the team, which was amazing to learn from those guys, and still quite close with a number of them. So coming in 2003 with the Avs, it was special. I'm from Indiana originally, and went to college in Michigan, and coming out here, I'd only been to Colorado once or twice prior to making the team, and being able to live in Denver and come up to the mountains when we had off days was just something that was so special to me. And getting traded and moving to different places, I realized just how much I miss Colorado, and kind of knew, like I said, that I was going to end up back here one way, shape, or form, and here we are.
Here you are. The mountains were calling.
Yeah, exactly.
So you retired in 2017?
It's 2017, yes.
And then you moved to Vail.
We did. So we had a house in Denver, and we had always talked about potentially living in the mountains, and we just decided to, make the jump. Moved up here. I still do quite a bit of stuff down in Denver with the Avs, with youth hockey, and still do some TV for them as well. So we're down there quite a bit, but we love raising our kids up here in the mountains. I mean, taking them skiing, and my oldest plays hockey, and so it's an amazing place to raise kids, and man, we wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh my gosh! So what was your first impression of Vail?
I would come up here all the time on breaks when I was with the Avs, and so being able to come up here, and you're less than 2 hours away, and I mean, outside, and just so many activities in the winter, and then you find out the summer is equally as good.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's always had a special place in my heart. And then my wife and I got married here in 2013, so just knowing that we have so many memories here, and now living here full time, I don't know, it's hard to put into words sometimes.
For sure. Well, being born and raised here, it's one of the best things that my parents did. So I'm excited for your girls to be raised here. I'm sure it was such a transition from being in the NHL to then kind of recreating yourself and finding some business ventures. So outside of the hockey career, what are you involved in?
Man, like I said, I still do some stuff for the Avs in Denver and around the state of Colorado with youth hockey, trying to give back there. Do some TV for them, and then now I'm involved in real estate here in Vail. So had a unique opportunity to partner up with a good friend of mine. So I work for Liv Sotheby's, and we're actually on the sales team for Front Gate Avon, which is a new development just outside the gates of Beaver Creek. So that takes up a lot of my time, but it's amazing. We have a great team that we work with, and the developers as well. So it's been a really fun project to be on, and just one foot in front of the other every day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a whole new chapter for you post hockey career.
Yes.
So Vail Youth Hockey, let's touch on that. Are you involved here? Because I'm sure they look up to you, and you are a big mentor to them.
So I am involved. I'm on the board of the Vail Mountaineers. I help coach my 7-year-old in U8 hockey as well, and still try and play every week or 2 weeks here. Just getting out skating, getting a sweat. The thing you miss the most after you retire is just being around the guys and being around the rink, and really just interacting with everybody. And so to be able to do that even once every couple of weeks it's an outlet that I need. And there's so many great people here. It's such a great community. There's a lot of great hockey players. And so to be able to, to spend time with those folks is very special.
Yeah, there's so much identity tied into the rink. Yeah. And the Mountaineers, young at age, and maybe even the Vail Yeti hockey, they'll all look up to you.
Yeah, well, and the Yeti guys are fantastic. I skate with a number of them. I head up the Colorado Avalanche Alumni Association as well, and we have a big charity event in September every year. So we play the Yeti and raise a bunch of money for Mountaineers. And it's just been, yeah, I mean, we talk about it, the sense of community up here, and the Yeti are obviously part of that. And so, it's all intertwined.
Yes, absolutely. So if you were going to give your younger self advice, what would it be?
I mean, as cliche as it sounds, I would say soak it all in. I've had the amazing opportunity to play in the NHL for 14 years, but I also had the opportunity to travel and play in so many countries around the world. And a lot of times I think that in the moment you don't appreciate it as much, and so my younger self, I definitely didn't. It was always, okay, what's next, and you're on to the next thing. And I would say just take a step back and really enjoy being able to travel to those countries, and Sweden, Russia, Switzerland, all those different places. I played in Germany during the lockout one year, lived there for 3 or 4 months, and should have appreciated it more. So it sounds cliche, but looking back on it now at 42 years old, I would absolutely tell myself that.
Step back and smell the roses. Well, last question for you. Yeah. How has the Vail community really supported you and your goals?
I can't say enough about the community up here, how much they've supported not only myself, but my wife, my kids, whether it's school, whether it's activities outside of school, sports, whatever. It's just an amazing place to raise a family, or to be a family. And a big part of that is the community. When you are here and you're here full time, you get to live that day in and day out.
Yeah, we are the lucky ones.
We are the lucky ones, absolutely, yes.
Here in Vail, and we're lucky enough to live it.
So
whether you knew it or not, you are local legend now here in Vail, and we welcome you and your family with open arms.
My wife would disagree with you, but I appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, John, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors, and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And we are going to wow you with some of the fabulous looks that we have to share with you today from J. Crew and Adidas. Let's take a look. Here's Rachel in J. Crew. I love her navy preppy blazer with striped lining, striped pink tee, amazing white jeans, white sneakers, and gorgeous pink ribbon earrings. With her savings card booklet, it'll be $197, saving $316. Here's Enza in J. Crew Kids with her denim jean jacket, her heart filigree tee, sweetheart leggings, heart necklace, and her white slip-on tennis shoes. Whole outfit $101 with her savings card booklet. Wow, Liv, you look amazing in J. Crew sportswear line. From her fabulous striped button top, pink leggings, fleece jacket, pearlized headband, fingerless gloves, and her amazing tennis shoes with the pink and copper colors, all from the internet return. Her outfit, $145 outlet, fabulous. Kate is in Adidas in her pink hoodie, pastel leggings, black tote, and her white and pink running shoes. Her whole outfit would come to $138. Okay, Rachel, you look fabulous in your amazing full-length bubble coat from Guess. You've got your fabulous hoodie with the faux fur, and look at those adorable pearl gold shades. Whole outfit with the shades, $138. Here's Kate in Adidas with this black cropped jacket, $42. It's 40% off of their jackets. Here's Liv. She's in Guess in the most amazing puffer jacket with fleece detailing inside the hood. Love the black belt and the sunglasses. Jacket reduced to $65. And her shades are only $45 from $90. Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And just a reminder, be sure and pick up your savings card booklet at the outlets at Castle Rock in the food court, at customer service, and the outlets at Silverthorne at the Colorado Welcome Center. Love is in the air, and so are the discounts that you're going to find in the savings book. See you soon.
Welcome back. Let's talk about music because there's a lot happening tonight and tomorrow for the weekend of music. First of all, at Agave, which is in Avon, the base of Beaver Creek, they're having break science in town, and this is a really affordable late night concert. This is going to be from 10 to 1:30. Tickets are $25. And this is, electronic music. It's kind of like mixed hip hop with jazz and maybe they dub trip hop and jazz vibes, which is unique. And the pianist used to play with the Pretty Lights live band, and then the drummer used to play with Lettuce. So it's going to be a really funky show, very affordable, late night. I love concerts that happen at Agave, really intimate nightclub vibe. So that's going to happen tonight. And then tomorrow we'll bring things up to Beaver Creek, and at the Valar we have a big show coming up. So let's bring in Megan and we can kind of chat about this show and future shows at the Valar. I mean, we all love the VPAC so much.
Yeah, music is in the air, I tell ya. Yeah, last night was Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Tomorrow night, Sarah Jarosz. Wednesday is the Acrobat. So much of the Valar. It's so beautiful there. Great family outing for everybody. And I know we'll have to show momentarily the interview of Trisha with Sarah Jarosz. That was really interesting. It should be a great performance tomorrow night. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's accomplished so much just by the age
Yeah.
of 31. And she's just a great singer-songwriter. And maybe you're on the cusp. You can watch this interview, or you can even go online on VPAC, and she has a Tiny Desk concert. I love those. Have you seen any of those?
Yeah, I have, yeah. Her shows, Sarah's?
The Tiny Desk concert series, they kind of bring in, it's an NPR series, and they bring in some cameras, and they're just playing some of their top songs in an intimate way. So you can kind of get a taste of her music that way. But man, she's got some incredible experience. 4-time Grammy Award winner, not even nominated, but award winner. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, actually I haven't. I'm going to have to look up that. So what's it called? Tiny Desk what?
Yeah, let's bring up the VPAC website.
Okay.
But this is NPR's music series, the Tiny Desk Concert. So right there. And sometimes I just turn on these on my TV, and there's so many artists. Like pretty much any big time artist has done these concerts. So you can kind of get a vibe from her. Yeah, we'll just kind of take a look. NPR puts these out, and there we go. Ooh. Yeah, so they're just playing in this like little office, really, Tiny Desk concert, yeah. And it's just a nice way to learn about the artist, hear them sing a bit. But like we said, Trisha had the opportunity to actually talk with her. She was backstage at another concert. And so let's learn a little more.
We are celebrating 25 years at the Valar Performing Arts Center in Beaver Creek, and we have a great musical lineup. And one of the artists that's coming on the 5th of February is Sarah Jarosz, and she is on the TV with us this morning. And thank you so much, Sarah, for chiming in. I know you're busy; you're on tour right now, so we'll keep this short. We know you got your gig this evening, but where are you calling in from?
I just arrived here in Medford, Oregon. I'm currently on tour with Sean Colvin and Mark Cohn, and we're having a great time. But as you can see, I'm backstage in the dressing room.
Yeah, awesome. Well, good. We're so glad that we got to chat with you, and congratulations on such an amazing career. You're only 31 years old. You've already won 4 Grammys. You're just, you've collaborated with so many different people. And yeah, to be touring with Mark Cohn and Sean Colvin, how's that going?
It's been, I mean, just lots of pinch me moments. It really is, it feels very full circle, you know, and their albums inspired me to do what I do. So it's really special to get to share the stage with them.
Yeah, definitely. Now, when you come to Beaver Creek, you won't have them with you. Will you be playing with any of the songs from I'm With Her or off of the latest album? What can we expect at the show?
Well, so yeah, it's going to be a lot of my music. I'm going to be in a duo configuration with Jeff Picker, bass player, and we're going to be just doing a lot of my songs over the course of all of my albums.
It's such an intimate setting. It's a 535 seat theater. I think it's going to be just a great format to have you and just two people on stage. It should be wonderful. But let's get a little bit of your background. So I understand that you're from Texas, and when did you start playing music?
Yeah, I was born in Austin, Texas, and grew up in a little town called Wimberley, which is only about 2,000 people. And music was always around. My parents are big music lovers. There was never really a time when I considered doing anything else with my life because it was just what I loved for as long as I can remember. I'm very grateful for everything that's happened so far.
Oh yeah, and you know what? And you've had some amazing collaborations and be able to share the stage with so many great performers. And our condolences we saw on your Instagram post and your Facebook post. You know, David Crosby just died a few days ago. So we're very sorry. You had worked with him. Tell us what that experience was like.
Yeah, I feel so grateful having gotten the chance to sing with him. He came to my show in Santa Barbara, I want to say in 2016 or 2017 at the Libero Theater, and walked backstage, and I didn't even know he was there. And he was just so complimentary and such a huge supporter of my music. And he would come to my show every time I played there. And so eventually we became friends, and he would call me and we would talk about music, and eventually that led to him asking me to sing on his last record, a Joni Mitchell song, for free. And I'm just so grateful for being able to sing with him. And I actually, it's really heavy, but about a week before he passed away, I sang harmony and played octave mandolin on a new record that he was in the midst of working on. So, hopefully that'll come out someday. But yeah, he really went out of his way to champion artists that he believed in and that he loved. And, he was creating right up until the very end. So it's pretty inspiring.
Oh yeah, well it definitely is. Well, when you come to Colorado, you're hitting a few other ski towns as well. You've got Beaver Creek, you've got Aspen, you got Park City, 4 nights in Park City. Are you going to get any time to ski? Do you ski at all or enjoy the slopes?
I would love to. I did ski a lot when I was a kid. It's probably been about 20 years. So I'm actually getting married this year. And if it weren't so close to my wedding, I would definitely hit the slopes. But having not skied in about 20 years, I'm a little nervous to hit the slopes. But I will definitely enjoy the winter weather.
Oh, you definitely will. Okay, yeah. And you're always welcome back anytime you want to ski.
Thank you.
And then, all right, let's get to our rapid fire questions right now. So, Sarah, if you weren't a musician, what would you be doing?
It's a tough one because I've always played music, but I think I really romanticize little bakeries in small towns. And so I think I love to cook and I love to bake. So I feel like I would love to just open a little tiny bakery with like a bookstore in the front. And that would be my life.
Okay, that sounds fabulous. All right. What was your top on your Spotify Wrapped this year? What artists are you listening to?
A big one for me always is James McMurtry, who is a great Texas singer-songwriter and someone who I've been listening to my whole life, but in the past couple years have just been really obsessed with his records. It was maybe a tie between him and my friend Rustin Kelly, who is an amazing songwriter and singer. I think they came in towards the top of my list.
Okay, okay, awesome. And if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
It'd probably be some sort of teleportation because, it's as a musician, as a traveling musician, the 2 hours that you're on stage is wonderful, but there's a lot of traveling to get to the stage. So it would be very convenient to be able to just, teleport right to
Yeah.
the venue.
Perfect. Okay. And then if you could collaborate with any one of your musical heroes, who would it be?
Well, I would have said David Crosby, so I just feel so grateful that that got to happen before he passed away. I've just been so lucky to get to work with so many heroes over the years. The one person who comes to mind, who I actually got to see 2 nights ago, she came to our show in San Francisco, is Bonnie Raitt. I adore her, and I think she's the coolest person ever. So.
That's super cool. All right. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll have a collaboration coming up. And I hear that you're signed up to be at the Telluride Bluegrass Festival this summer. So
That's correct. Yeah, a lot of Colorado in my future, which, I started going to the Rocky Grass Festival in Lyons, Colorado when I was 11 years old. So my whole life, Colorado's been a very special place for me and my music, and so I always look forward to coming back.
okay, well, we are looking forward to having you come to the Villar Performing Arts Center. Once again, that show is going to be on Sunday, the 5th of February, 7 p.m. Tickets are still available, but they do sell out. So, Sarah, thanks so much for your time today, and great luck with the shows in Oregon, and we will see you in Colorado soon.
Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places and towns and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery is kind of a one-stop shop. We have everything in-house.
We have cast techs, MRI machines, x-ray of course right at the clinic, physical therapy right at our clinic.
I'm going to get to the bottom of what your diagnosis is with all the resources we have, and that's what we do.
Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
We're kicking off February with blue skies and warmer temperatures. Today we are going to see a high of 32. Currently it's about 12 degrees out there, and that is about our low. So those lows are slowly creeping up, and tomorrow is even warmer. We might even see 40 degrees tomorrow, and with that sun out, it's just going to feel so good because we've been seeing cold temperatures in the negatives. So tomorrow we're going to see about a high of 43, low of 16. So tomorrow's going to be a great time to go skiing. And then Monday we'll see the snow come in, and it's about 50% chance, and we're expecting about 4 inches of snow on Monday, which is fantastic to start off the week. And then maybe another 2 inches on Thursday, and then we'll see another little dry spell for the snow. but it's been awesome. Let's see some of the snow totals here in Vail. We've definitely broken over 200 inches. And over in Steamboat, they broke over 300 inches. They've been seeing some intense snow. But yep, so we are currently at 236 inches. We have about a 70-inch base over here in Vail. So really great news with the snow. It's going to be an awesome time to get out and enjoy some skiing. Let's bring Megan back in and talk about the National Brotherhood of Skiers. February is Black History Month. So we're celebrating that, and it's so exciting to have this great organization, and they're celebrating 50 years. So it's very exciting that we have them celebrating their summit, and we're going to see an awesome Soul on the Snow coming up on Tuesday. And this whole summit is going to take place starting today. So we'll have an opening ceremonies at Solaris with some DJs, and this is going to go all the way through the 11th. And Megan, let's talk about Neo coming in. I mean, this is a huge singer. I was singing him, back in high school. Like, he had some jams, some really great love songs. Have you heard of Neo before?
Oh yeah. And that show's on Tuesday night outside at Golden Peak. $15 to get your tickets, but yeah, huge headliner right there.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be an awesome concert. This is going to happen in Golden Peak starting off at 5 o'clock. And we have some opening bands, too. Tell us about this.
So, should we start? Tomorrow's the parade at the Solaris, and then on Tuesday night, the concert, we have Neo, and we have the DJ Logic, and we have the, what's his name?
Mixmaster Mike.
Yeah, I can remember. Okay, yeah. And then I believe, and then on Wednesday they have a barbecue at Midvale for the Soul on Snow group, the 50th anniversary, and some of those same performers from both tomorrow's parade are playing on Wednesday for their barbecue at the top at
Yes.
Midvale.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to be awesome. And then there's also a chance to meet Lamont Joseph White, and he's going to be at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. And he is an artist that has created some great pieces that you can check out at the museum. And then he's also made a special shirt in collaboration with the Snow Sports Museum and the 10th Mountain Division, and it's going to be really cool. And so this is all going to, it's a curated exhibit. Just looking at the history of the National Brotherhood of Skiers. And so this is going to be really cool. Trisha had a chance to catch up with him. And so also the Art in Public Places is going to be showcasing an original oil on canvas painting by him as well. So lots of different ways to experience this nonprofit, learn some history, but I think this concert is going to be really fun.
Yeah. So we have tomorrow the parade, 3:30 to 5 at the Solaris, and then I believe at the museum right afterwards you get to meet one of the current one of the vets that actually is here with the Brotherhood crew. And then Monday's the artist that you can meet the artist for the portrait of Towering. The painting's called Towering, and that's going to be a fun little celebration and get to meet the artist. Tuesday is Neo at Soul on Snow. So it's going to be a great week for their anniversary.
Definitely. And yesterday Trisha had a chance to talk with some of the musical guests that are going to come for the Soul on the Snow show that's happening Tuesday. So let's hear from them.
Well, we are excited to have our next guest join us on the show. We have DJ Logic. We also have Mixmaster Mike. They're going to be in town for a show on February 7th, and that is all part of the National Brotherhood of Skiers, their summit that they're doing, their 50th anniversary. So let's bring them in. We're so glad to have you guys here, and I know you're busy, so thank you for your time. So let's kind of get caught up with what you both have been working on, and then we'll lead into what we can expect on Tuesday night. So DJ Logic, let's start with you. I know that you're busy with the Blue Note project. Tell us about this.
Yes, I just finished wrapping up playing 4 nights at the Blue Note. Had a lot of different special guests from Anderson Paak to John Popper to Fred Wesley. You know, the list goes on. It's been an amazing run and residency, and yeah, looking forward to doing more stuff with the Blue Note.
I know. John Popper's been busy too. He was just in Vail. So that was cool to see that he was out there with you. And then Mixmaster Mike, you've got a long list of things that you've been working on, but tell us about a few of your favorite projects lately.
Yeah, I just got off a tour opening up for Godsmack virtually opening up for Godsmack, and also working on a new album called Opus X. Yeah, new Mixmaster Mike album, and also getting ready to score the Netflix Comedy Hall of Fame for the second year in a row. So that should be awesome.
Hey, Logic, why don't you tell us about what's going on with the Philadelphia experiment?
Well, that's a record that just it came out. The record you're talking about is the Live at the Newport Jazz Festival. That was a special live recording, and it was great just to get those guys, back up and playing.
Now, I got to talk to you guys about your careers. I mean, look how long you've lasted. I mean, you guys are both kind of pioneers in your own realms. And how did you both get your start?
Basically, just ran away from home and just just wanted to do music. And that's how it all happened. My inspiration came from music, and I just wanted to be a part of it.
Okay, and then Logic, how about you?
Yes, got a little bit more jazz fare, but I grew up in New York City. I'm from the Bronx, the home of hip hop. So I had all the hip hop genre, everything around me. So my inspiration was just coming out in my neighborhood and hearing all the music around me, all the ethnic music and the hip hop music, live parties and stuff, and watching DJs, from the Zulu Nation, and Africa Bambaataa and Red Alert and all those cats and Jazzy J. All these guys are like in my neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Is this art of hip hop is universal, and I like to give a shout out to hip hop. 50th anniversary of hip hop, you know what I mean? And if there wasn't hip hop, there wouldn't be me, there wouldn't be us, so.
Exactly. Yeah. And you guys have known each other from the past. You've both been in Vail. How have your paths crossed before?
I've been a big fan of Mike's, and I've been watching him, and hip hop, the community is a small community, but big community. It's always good to see Mike, and it's always a pleasure, sharing the stage with him as well.
Yeah, and likewise. I mean, and that's what hip hop is. It's a community. Hip hop music is like, it's everything. You know what I mean? It's everything, all in one like realm of the culture. It's like everybody. It's a melting pot. And at this point, it's anything you want it to be, which is the beauty of it.
What sort of charities are you guys involved with?
I'm involved with the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Foundation, and every year I do I perform with along with my band Super Soul Band. We do it every year. At this stage in my career, I'm always focused on using my platform to help others.
I actually was part of this charity called First Descents, and I think that was up in Vail.
Yeah.
I did a thing, and that was really cool, and I was able to, just hang out with some amazing patients and people who are going through cancer and stuff like that. So it was great to be a part of that, and also work on a music documentary about that. So that was very touching, and being able to, see see and hear everybody's, situation, and, you know, creating a great soundtrack for that project.
All right. So
Yeah.
what can we expect on Tuesdays? So I know DJ Logic, you're going to kick us off 6 to 7, and then we'll have
Yeah.
Mixmaster Mike 7 to 8, and then 8 to 9 we'll have Neo. But what can the listeners expect?
Oh,
Go ahead.
well, we expect a good show, eclectic show. Just going to be bringing a lot of funk and soul and a little bit of hip hop as well. Just a little bit of everything. It's going to be a celebration. It's going to be uh, a great party, and it's also good. It's going to be for a great cause too. So I'm excited to be there and enjoying it all.
Rip roaring excitement. You know what I mean? Just up there, just going to give the crowd what they came for. As far as like being unpredictable, calling audibles, in-game decisions, as far as like music goes, and we just play some fun stuff and make people go crazy and have a good time.
Thanks, guys. Bring your warm clothes. It's been chilly out here lately.
Yeah, I want to give a love and blessings to Diane Moody and Diane Copeland from
Yes,
Copeland
Diane.
Entertainment.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
The two Dianes.
The
Much
two
love to you
Dianes
two
made
guys.
this happen. Yes, we
Yeah,
love the two
yes.
Dianes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
Leah and I are dancing to Neo right now. We are so excited for this concert. So great to hear from the two of them. Another great interview by Tricia Swenson. So let's bring things back outside. We can see that the line is building and the lift is just about to open.
It just opened, so it's starting to move
my
now.
gosh. Completely different scene than 40 minutes ago.
I know. Yeah, I'm dancing to Neo too. That's going to be a great show. Dress warm, people. It's Tuesday night.
It is going to be a time to dress warm. Just stay in your ski clothes, really. Bring the hand warmers and dance it out. But it's going to be a great concert. And to change it up, it's going to be in Golden Peak, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. I think, would you ask me? I'm sorry?
Oh, I was just saying that it's cool that it's going to be in Golden Peak for a change.
Yes. It's going to be.
Yeah. Man, but I can't even believe the line behind you. A lot of people are out to see.
Look at that. I had to move. I was getting kicked out, or I wasn't getting kicked out, but I had to move because the line was just building. But gondola's open, folks, so come on down, have fun.
It's going to be a great day on the hill. 8:30 to 3:30 and then 8:30 to 4 over in Beaver Creek. The sunny skies are out to play today. Maybe a time to even bring a picnic. Lots of on-dining experiences for on the mountain for dining. And then, of course, in the villages for après. It's the weekend, folks. Hopefully you're out to play. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Facebook, YouTube, or Outside TV, Channel 17. You can always chat in. I saw my best friend, Michelle Gaida. She said, woohoo, break science. We're looking forward to that concert tonight and a fun weekend ahead. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.